So we're going to do a quick little video here about bike touring tips. Going to hold a little lapel mic in front of my face. Bike touring tips and questions asked. And recently Margot and Gillard are doing, may potentially go on a little trip around France. So some tips. What do I recommend during a ride? Well, I would recommend there's three options. All right, you got the cheapest option, the easiest option to fit most bikes is bike panniers. Get a pannier rack on the back of your bike. And even if your bike doesn't have pannier mounts, you can put hose clamps, little hose clamps, in the mount. If you have a carbon frame, then I don't recommend installing any racks on a carbon frame because they're not, unless it's got mounts for it. Because if you clamp carbon, you can crack it. So if your bike's alloy, that's alright. So panniers, very cheap. A pannier rack's about $30–40. Pannier bags, $40 to $100 for the pair. You put your little sleeping bag in there. Depends if you're going to be sleeping in hotels or camping out. I'll get to that in the video. Next option is bicycle trailer. I reckon bicycle trailer for long haul travel without any hills. Because if once you go up the hills, the extra 7 to 5 kilos of the trailer, you're going to notice it. Recently I rode Bangkok to Chiang Mai, and it was great on the flat, but once the hills started, you notice it a lot more. Which doesn't really matter, but if you're trying to get big Ks done, I don't recommend the trailer for hills. What else have we got? Bike packing bags. Bike packing bags, the most expensive option. Trailers aren't too cheap either. What trailer do I recommend? I recommend the Toe Peak Journey. I'll write some little list down below. You can do homework there. And again, trailers don't fit all bikes. So before you buy a trailer, work with your local bike shop and ask them, will this bike trailer fit my bike? I only recommend the one-wheel trailer. I'll put more links down below. But in terms of the third option, bike packing bags. Bike packing bags like this. These are great setup that fit every single bike out there. They're carbon seat post friendly. They're carbon frame friendly because they don't have any clamps. It's just Velcro straps around the frame, so it's very gentle, very relaxing and calming. They're expensive though. They're not cheap, but they last a long time. I've used bags from Relevate Designs or Relevate. I always get that word wrong. Revelate. It's Revelate, isn't it? Revelate Designs. In Alaska, I've got some of the bags that have done really good, last me a long time. Also, Bike Bag Dude from Australia, bikebagdude.com. You see me in some of my Instagram posts or YouTube videos. Bike Bag Dude product, another great product as well. I've used both of those extensively, and they're very durable. Just make sure you don't do what I did and leave your bag a little bit too low in the back wheel and you're buzzing in a hole in it. So, which you can patch up. But so bike bags are great, bike packing stuff, depends what option are. But your bottom line, cheapest option, panniers, fits most bikes. Second other option, bike trailer, fits most bikes, good for flat terrain. If you're going to do Alps, I'd recommend panniers or bike packing bags. If your budget's no option and you're doing hilly terrain, you want to do it fast and long, definitely your bike packing bags are the way to go. And in terms of sleeping equipment, you got to determine you don't want to be cold when you're sleeping. You want to have enough warmth at night time because you want to be have warmth when you're sleeping, otherwise you won't get enough recovery. So I'd recommend getting a quality sleeping bag. There's plenty of synthetic sleeping bags in the market now. I know some vegan crew out there use second-hand down sleeping bags, so they're not technically supporting their industry, but they're still using a down product. So that's open to interpretation there. I myself use a synthetic bag by, I think it's called Original Mountain Marathon, pretty lightweight bag. But again, I can tolerate pretty cold temperatures, so you have to find a sleeping bag and match it to the terrain you're going to be in. If you're going to be camping on the Alps, etc., then make sure you're prepared. In terms of shelter, I use a one-man bivy bag or bivouac, B-I-V-V-I. I'll put it down below, more info down below. And we'll get that sorted. So bivy bags are great. If it's cold, I do recommend some insulation underneath you. That can be pine needles. Pine forest is a great place to sleep in because you've got the bed of pine needles insulates you there, yeah? So you can get leaves or even old newspapers or boxes, put them underneath you. I've done that plenty of times. I've cycled through many countries in the world, camped out a lot, solo, unsupported, bike packing, trailer, panniers. It's fucking awesome. But you just have warm stuff. And you don't need much stuff at all. I'll put a little list down below. Garmin navigations. Where's my Garmin? Can't find my Garmin. There it is. So that was plugged in actually. I use the Garmin 1000. So you can use your smartphone as well for mapping. I'll also put a little link down below how to download Garmin maps for free. It's a great resource there from DC Rainmaker But I'll put some links down below. So that's bike touring tips from an experienced bike tourer. Someone I've got some more tours coming up. Just recently, just did a 3-day tour from Bangkok Central to Chiang Mai. It's only 712 k's, 3 days. But I'll put some links down below. Most of my viewers are high carb, vegan, so your nutrition, you know what to do there. Just carb up, stay hydrated. Make sure you drink enough water so you're pissing every 2 or 3 hours. If you're riding with someone else and haven't pissed for 2 or 3 hours, so hey, knock back another bottle of water, go piss in the bushes. Done. Post your questions down below. Also, dynamos. I haven't actually used dynamos. I'm going to get some dynamos soon, test them out. What dynamos would you like to see me test, buy and test? Let me know down below. Alright, comment down below and we'll see you on the road in the dark woods with a fucking eye from a lap machete.